My first race would have been like one of those Tuesday night club series, sort of, local races, just where a bunch of friends get out every Tuesday night, pay a $10 entry fee. And if I could go back and speak to myself 10 years ago when I was a rookie, I guess I'd tell myself to just don't be afraid to change up the routine a little bit. Sometimes you get stuck into this routine of just, the roads that you train on, the diet that you eat, like where you want to be at what time, and sometimes you try to control every aspect, but this whole world of cycling is all about things that are out of your control. So the more you can just kind of adapt to different circumstances, the better. So I guess it's, just don't be afraid of change. The first time I did a race where it seemed like there was big buzz around it as far as TV, was actually probably this race, the Tour of California in 2007. I was just out of the junior ranks, and I just put senior gears on my bike. I raced with the national team, and here we are lining up at the Tour of California. It was in February back then, so it was beginning of the year. So it was like basically my very first race outside of the juniors, and I look next to me, and there's Levi Leipheimer and Jens Voigt and George Hincapie and Paolo Bettini and all these big names. And I was like, wow, this is a completely different world. Press conferences, TV crew, helicopters, the whole nine. And I was pretty blown away. The traveling gets tough. I mean, especially when you have two kids and a wife, and they have their life set up in Colorado, and it means a lot of time away, or it means just having to drag them out of their little routine to come spend time with me in Europe, which is a great experience for them, but it's just not simple. We'll just put it that way. But at the same time, I mean, it's such a rewarding experience to get to see all these different parts of the world. I mean, I probably saw more at the age of 16 than most people see in a lifetime, and I get a chance to learn different cultures and experience different ways of life. It's something you can definitely take with you. California, you definitely get a sort of home court advantage, so to say. When you go to France, you hear all the spectators yelling for Bardet or for Pinot, and same thing when you go to. All right. Yeah, same thing when you go to Spain. It's all the crowds are yelling for the Spanish riders, and every now and then you hear your name of an American that maybe came to watch. But here, it's you definitely hear your name more, and the names of your fellow Americans. So it seems like the tables turn a little bit just for the few times we get to race in the U.S. Yeah, I mean, I love racing California. It gives me a chance to break up the season, spend a little time at home, train in the U.S. a little bit. It's almost kind of a recharge, like spending so much time away from home in Europe. Like it's rewarding, but you do get a little homesick, and this gives you a chance to just kind of refresh and reset and stay motivated. My life post-racing, I don't know. I haven't given it much thought yet. It's probably something I should start thinking about, because it's over before you know it. But hopefully something that keeps me a little bit more grounded, maybe spending a little bit more time at home. But I'd definitely like to stay involved in the sport in some way, shape, or form. I mean, cycling's given me everything. It's given me a lifestyle. It's how I met my wife. It's brought me all around the world. I've met my best friends, and everybody close to me, I feel like has somehow been through either teammates or directors or somehow involved in cycling.